Me, I'm Tarkan Turkcan, CV90 Platform Director at BAE Systems Hägglunds since May 22. Before that, 32 years of active military service within the Royal Netherlands Army. Worked with armor most of my life. Now, if you stick around, I'll tell you about a combat vehicle you might not know exists. In the late 20th century, the wars shaped the design of the armored vehicles. Tanks were designed for steel-on-steel combat and needed to armor up against ever-growing calibers, making them heavier and heavier. Now here, in the harsh conditions of the north, it was clear there would be a need for a lighter, more mobile tank gun platform that could exploit the soft soil terrain. Our CV90 infantry fighting vehicle has already proven its worth as a 26-ton powerhouse capable of dominating such landscapes. So it was clear we needed to adapt a turret that could carry the main battle tank's firepower on this lightweight platform. Thus, the CV90-120 project was born, and as usual, like all our products, far ahead of its time. Starting with a 105mm cannon with different turrets, but later transitioning to the powerful 120mm caliber, the turret was designed in-house. The CV90-120 was designed to redefine the balance between firepower and mobility. Unlike traditional tanks, its lighter weight meant greater tactical and strategic mobility. We used it for several plausible customers in the beginning, and the first 120 round was fired in December 1998 at our local firing range here in Örnsköldsvik. Despite its groundbreaking design, the CV90-120's early years were marked by a lack of demand. The end of the Cold War brought hopes of lasting peace, and the global market shifted away from heavy direct firing platforms. Yet, our designers of the CV90-120 still recognized its potential and continued refining it, anticipating a time when its unique combination of agility and firepower would be needed. And now, unfortunately, since the Russian aggression and the effects seen on the battlefields in Ukraine, the world sees the time has come for less heavy platforms carrying big caliber, direct firepower such as the 120 to join the armored world again. Well, we already had that. That is why we're on the verge of modernizing, as I call her, the old lady, the current CV90-120. And to make sure we made the right choices, we have run hundreds and hundreds of battle simulations, tweaking all capabilities and settings to find the optimized balance between, for example, caliber, rate of fire, protection in relation to mobility. And also a full overhaul on the electronics, like digitization, is a must to be at the modern level of our IFV. Now, the time has come for her to shine again. Now, as I told you, our CV90-120 is based upon the CV90 IFV, meaning it is based on a common base platform, leading to all kinds of advantages like, yeah, believe me, size, it matters. Smaller vehicle is a smaller target. Visual, thermal, and the electromagnetic spectrum, and it's harder to hit. But also think mobility and logistics. Smaller is less weight, equals tactical mobility and speed. Using the terrain to your advantage will always give you the edge. For that, you must also be able to get where it's needed. Well, the CV90 does. It's also easier on strategical mobility to move troops over faraway distance. Railway gauges, road transport, no heavy bridge laying capability needed, or an adapted choice of routes due to the road weight constraints or other infrastructural obstacles. Not having need for heavy logistical means like 75+ tons transport or recovery capabilities. With external and from the inside releasable fuel drums, the platform offers you 200 kilometers additional range to get to the battlefield. Other logistical advantages: less fuel consumptions compared to a main battle tank. And the chassis is almost the same as the IFV, resulting into less different spare parts. Interchangeability is key. No different additional nor special tools or technical training required on the chassis, since they're alike. Since the human-machine interface for commander, gunner, driver are the same as our IFVs, little adaptation on training is needed. Now, like I said, it's about the punch. This one will carry the big direct firepower. Looking at the constant evolution of armor, IFVs are becoming tougher and tougher. This to a point where a standard medium caliber will not do. Here, our CV90120 combined and in between the infantry units will give them that punch needed even against main battle tanks, and that from places where main battle tanks can't even go. It will carry the same amount of rounds as the modern main battle tanks. Having a super fast autoloader giving you an almost instant shot. With hunter-killer functionality, this could be on another target within no time. Of course, it will also be equipped with a coaxial machine gun, and just like our RFVs, having a super elevation as well. The commander will use the remote weapon control station as sight and can be used for close-by protection, but also as counter-UAV due to its incorporated technologies. Basic armor, SDIFV and modular add-on possibilities, additional roof protection, and on the inside a liner and fire explosion suppressing systems. It's the same Citadel principle as our IFVs. The CV90120 will be carrying an APS system connected to a soft kill laser warning system using other than kinetic countermeasures. It can carry other capabilities. It could carry an UAV on board for reconnaissance and situational awareness. We have space for 2 additional crew members in the rear to operate all those things where the turret crew has no time for, such as operating UAVs or UAGVs, C2 systems and other sensors. And last but not least, these 2 additional crew members can also be trained as commander, gunner or driver, providing longer endurance during the operation. Now, more than 2 decades after its inception, the time has finally come for the CV90120 to take the center stage. We, ourselves, with our potential customers, see the need for this type of platform. This upgraded CV90120 is ready to face new challenges in a world once again demanding speed, flexibility, and relentless firepower. It has proven itself to be ahead of its time. With renewed strength and cutting-edge technology, it's not just a reminder of history, it is the future.